Hey guys, I'm back with another video. So today's video we're gonna be talking about the first year of PA school. So it's kind of sort of like a recap. I have 10 questions and I just want to answer them for anyone who's starting PA school. This video is more about those who are starting into PA school, or like if you're interested in PA school in general, this could be a video for you as well. So the first question is, what was the hardest semester of PA school? Fall semester of PA school was the hardest. It was hard because we were having like 2 to 3 exams per week. We were having I think we had like 5 classes in total. So everything was packed. That's why it was the hardest semester. Although like the first semester, our program is like a summer start program. It had its own challenges, but it wasn't the hardest. The first semester, I would say the challenge is like learning best ways to study, basically like studying effectively. The other question is, what class was the hardest? In my opinion, I think like the first semester of general medicine, so this was during the fall semester. I feel like that one was hard because it was something that it was so different, and plus we have to learn a whole lot of like specific conditions and have to know like diagnostic studies we have to order for that specific problem, the treatment and how to manage that problem. So it was a lot of things because you have to know all like the signs and symptoms and all of these things. So I feel like that was the hardest, but the second part of general medicine wasn't too hard because you got used to it. Yeah, that was the hardest. And another question is, how many exams per week did you guys have? So first semester of PA school, so this is summertime, we had an exam like once every 2 weeks, but then we would have like daily quizzes or like every week quizzes. So the exams weren't like every week we would have like 2 to 3 exams. No, that started in our fall semester, which was the hardest semester. We would have like 2 to 3 exams per week. Rarely would we ever have 1 exam per week. Like that's like your happiest moment, like happiest times of PA school, when you only have 1 exam per week. The finals was like crazy. We had like 5 finals in a week. So yeah, it was tough, but we passed and we're now in our second year doing rotations and about to graduate soon. So okay, next question is, how do you manage to study for exams? So I like to study alone. I usually study about 6 to 7 hours per day during the week, and I will stay on campus because I know if I go home, I will not get anything done, and plus it's loud at home. So I will stay. Classes would end around, actually classes would start around like 8 a.m. I believe, 8 a.m. to like 2 p.m. So I would just like rest a little bit, have lunch around that time, 2 p.m., like a late lunch, and then I would go to the library or like find a room to study in. So I would study from like 3:30 all the way up to like 10 p.m., sometimes 11 p.m. If it's the day before an exam, though, sometimes 12 a.m. One time I stayed there until 1 a.m. for like a final exam. And usually like the day before exams, like if I leave campus at 12 a.m., I go home, continue studying until like 2 to 3 a.m. I think 3 a.m. was like the latest I've ever stayed up in PA school studying. You gotta do what you gotta do to like be able to pass, but also take care of yourself. So, and then like during the weekends, I would study. Like on a Sunday, I would study like for 10 hours. So, for any tutoring resources, I didn't utilize any tutoring resources, and I don't think we have like a specific tutor for PA school, but professors are always there. They're really, really helpful. So like I would utilize that. I would go to them whenever I was confused on a subject or a topic, and then they would explain it to me clearly. So I really love that. My professors were always there to help me or help others and stuff like that. Plus we also had some review kind of like questions or review material that we would get sometimes from some classes, but not all classes. Another question is, what was the passing score for exams? So for our program, you had to get like a 75% on exam and then 80% on lab. So we still had labs, hands-on, like learning how to do like a proper physical exam, like a rectal exam, OBGYN exam, or like a newborn exam. So we had a lot of labs. We would go to lab like once a week. So that was fun. Another question is, what happens when you fail an exam? I think when you fail an exam, you have one more chance to retake it. So to remediate the exam, and then I feel like you are entirely kicked out when you have failed the semester, I believe, or like honestly I don't know, but I think you get kicked out when you fail like a semester, and I think you get a chance to redo that year again. I don't know how that all works out, but that's what I think. Anyways, another question, this is a good question. How did you balance school life and taking care of yourself? So guys, I would study 6 days out of the 7 days and then take Friday off. So Friday, I usually went out with my friends or went to the movies, basically taking care of myself, or just staying home and watching shows, Netflix, etc. I make sure I take care of myself, like at least one day of the week to take care of myself, and I think that's a good advice to give someone. Another question is, how long was your summer and winter break? Guys, while y'all was enjoying your summer breaks, we were still in school. But we had 1 week off in May. That was kind of like considered like summer break. Then we had another week off in June, so that was around my birthday. So I got to take that week off. That's the only weeks we had in summer. For winter, we usually have 3 weeks, while other like college students have like a month off. 3 weeks is decent. I'll take that over anything. And then spring break, 1 week off. So summers were tough because everybody else is outside on trips, doing all these fun things, and you're just in a classroom studying and getting ready for clinicals. But it's okay, it's all worth it, so I don't really mind. It wasn't really tough on me seeing like all my other friends traveling and stuff like that. You know, you just gotta grind, and soon enough you're gonna be traveling wherever you want, country to country, babes. And then the last question is advice for incoming PA students. So my advice for incoming PA students is that when you start PA school, utilize the resources that are there for you. So if you're struggling or anything of that sort, make sure you go to a professor, talk to them about it. They also have like resources for like mental health. If you need that, you can go ahead and check that out. Also, like, you can lean more towards your friends, your PA school friends that you'll make. Sometimes you can do study groups with them if you like to study in groups. And also, make sure you take 1 day off of the week, because you gotta take care of yourself. Make sure you're doing like fun things as well, like going out and not just staying home and stuff like that. And like, I don't this might sound wrong, but like, don't take PA school as like so like a serious thing, like it's life or death. Like, come on, take care of yourself. I know some people, like, they'd rather like sleep for 1 hour, but as long as they get that good grade, it's not really healthy if you consistently keep doing that. So like, find ways to like time manage yourself. And yeah, those are all my advice. But if I have more advice, I'll gladly make another video for you guys. So if you have any more questions for me regarding PA school or anything else, leave them in the comments and I'll answer them for you guys. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. Bye. And good luck in PA school.